Oh no, I.
invite our choir up to sing our national anthem. If you could all please stand and join us in singing our national anthem.
Hello and welcome, and thank you for joining our commencement ceremony. My name is Patrick Stiles, and I am the president of the class of 2017. On behalf of the class, I would like to thank the Port Atkinson community for the support they have given us throughout the years at this high school. I would also like to thank the members of the Port Atkinson School Board and high school administrative team that are in attendance today. My fellow classmates, as I stand here trying to break the ice, I am struck not only by the unique personalities that make up our class, but by the impact that collectively we've had here. Over the past 4 years, our athletic, forensic, and competitive teams have won conference championships, regional competitions, sectional titles, and sent individuals to state. Our marching band and jazz ensemble have consistently ranked as one of the top programs in the state, and our show choir has competed on a national stage. Our clubs and organizations have enriched the experiences of students in this building, and what is more, we've done all this while way down by fidget spinners, lacrosse balls, Rubik's cubes, and hacky sacks. As a group of incoming freshmen, we started at the bottom, but now it looks like the whole team's here. This journey has not been without obstacles. Cafeteria food, senior hours, an abundance of poorly placed speed bumps, and an ever-changing, ever more confusing exam schedule. But in every new challenge, we stepped up to the plate. We took the negative and made it into a better picture. Our presence here is a testament to our own perseverance. With that in mind, I do not hesitate in saying that we all have the potential to be successful in whatever endeavor we choose. We may not know what happens now as we are about to be let loose upon the world. Some of us will remain friends. Some of us will remain Facebook friends. And some of us will block each other the minute we walk across the stage. However, I am optimistic about the future. And I think you can all agree with me when I say, I may have 99 problems, but graduating isn't one. Now, I'd like to leave you with this. Life is a game, and we all want to win. But it's not whether you win or lose. It's how you play the game. So, enjoy life. Stand out, don't blend in. Remember, we were all born to make mistakes, not fake perfection. And carry yourself as a testament to the people that have impacted you and the town that raised you. If we all endeavor to do that, we'll be all right. Class of 2017, it's been a wild ride. Now, I'd like to call forth Kevin England and the foreign exchange students from our class.
Good afternoon, I'm Abdul Said. I'm the foreign exchange student from Egypt. I want to talk a little bit about my experience. After I signed up for exchange program to America, they told me, "Congrats, Abdul, you're going to Wisconsin." I was like, no, I signed up for America. To be honest, I didn't know what Wisconsin was. But it's a wonderful state. It was hard at the beginning because there's different culture and different people. It was a large culture shock. Day after day, I started to get used to life here, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed joining soccer, swimming, and tennis. It was an awesome experience because we don't do sports in schools in Egypt. And the sports helped me to make friends, and also all of the girls like the foreign exchange students. I got to experience Halloween, going to the haunted house, which was so scary, and carving pumpkins for the first time. Around the Thanksgiving time, I got to experience World Tower, the Bean, and school days in Chicago were amazing. I won't forget the Christmas days. It was wonderful because I'm a Muslim, so it was my first time celebrating Christmas. I went to all of the high school dances were offered at Fort High. The best one would have to be the prom. It was amazing. I had to spend a great night with all your friends. I also went skiing at Cascade Mountain with a bunch of my friends. I went to Florida to Disney World with the music department. I went to Noah's Ark, Kalahari, Devil's Lake, and Great America. They were all amazing to experience. The last thing that I have to say is thank you. Thank you to all of my friends that made my year wonderful. And being my second family. I really miss you all so much, and I will never forget any one of you. I have a lot of enjoyable memories with some of you. Most of all, I want to thank my host father. I want to thank you for being an independent father. And for people to come, I want to thank you for being the best brother I could have ever asked for. I have never had a brother, and it's so nice to know I only have one that I will never forget. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sebastian. I'm from Germany. The first time I came here, it was over 10 months ago for marching band. I didn't know anybody at that point, and my English was not that great. I understood half of the sentences. But when I came here, the people started taking care of me and helped me around. I found a lot of my best friends in marching band and started my love for it. Later, I joined cross-country, swim, and then track and field, where I met a lot of awesome people and had a lot of fun. To be fair, I wasn't especially good at them. But yeah, I learned that consistency works, and my running improved actually a lot. In the beginning, I had problems running the mile, and at the end, I ran 5 Ks and longer. In swimming, I got a little bit better too, even when I was left behind still. Yeah. When I joined the team of track and field, I already knew most of my team because here most of the people who did cross country and swim also did the distance team of track and field. This formed more like a family than a team, and it was amazing because I've never experienced that before in my life. It was just amazing. In band I also grew. I started playing jazz in the mornings and then concert band over the year. I went to the whole band to Orlando and played in Disney World, which was an astonishing experience. And I went to the college, to the different colleges to play at jazz festival. While I was here, I learned a lot of new things that I could just learn here. And I learned that when you try new stuff, you're going to have an awesome experience no matter what. Like I did in marching band, I didn't know what marching band was before I came here. And I love to learn the country, food, and people. Yeah. It's amazing that I have so many possibilities here for sports and music, and I absolutely love it. And a big part of my experience here was my host family, Stephen and Stacy, and I'm really thankful that they took me in that family and gave me the opportunity for the experience. Other people, same as Mr. West before, who showed me around the cross in the beginning of the year, was amazing, and later in electronics. So the best class I had. And then, of course, Mr. Hayden for the whole band, marching and jazz, and then Thompson band and my favorite. I also want to thank all my friends that helped me get along and make my time here incredible and unforgettable.
I could barely speak and understand English, so that's why I was answering every question with a yes and an embarrassing smile on my face. After a few weeks, I was impressed by how friendly and kind people were with me, from inviting me to their lunch table to offering me a ride home. Something that I noticed during the first day is how good of a community this school and city is. There were multiple episodes where I saw how great the relationship between students and teachers are, and these include all the people that helped me open my locker. You should really have a class only for teaching them. When I go back home, I'm really going to meet all my friends, the teachers, and the staff of Fort High, the drum and our pump, the first hour with Mr. Juans and the other exchange students, and most importantly, Starbucks and McDonald's. I could never ask for a better experience. I'm honored to have been a Black Ops for 1 year. I've seen you go through very difficult moments and you saw what a great school and great people you are. I really wish you the best for your future, and I hope that you can accomplish your dreams. I'm thankful to every single one of you who has made this year the best year of my life. Especially my host parents for supporting me. Thank you.
Although their time with us is up, on behalf of the class of 2017, I would like to extend my appreciation and thanks to the four foreign exchange students for opening up our minds and giving many people the chance to meet others from different cultures. We hope that you class as a way to remember your times spent in your second home. We cannot thank you guys enough for your willingness to become involved in our school and community and your abilities to connect with others all around you. We wish you luck in your future and hope that you remember Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin and the United States as a place that you are welcome, accepted, and truly missed. I now would like to invite our faculty speaker, Mr. Michael Hall.
Thank you, and good afternoon. For those of you who don't know, I'm Mike Hall. I'm an English teacher here at Fort Atkinson High School. I'd like to begin by thanking Mr. Helgerson, Dr. Zaspel, the Board of Education, and you guys, the class of 2017, for allowing me to speak today. It's truly an honor. If you don't mind, I'd also like you to please join me in recognizing Dr. Zaspel for all his years of service. We wish Dr. Zaspel a long and enjoyable retirement. Let's give him a round of applause, please. I'd also like to welcome the parents, other relatives, and friends who are with us for this very special day. In fact, I'd like you to recognize your family, which could simply mean your mother and father, or just your mother, or just your father. It could mean step-parents, or grandparents, or family friends. Whatever family means to you, let's take the time to stand. Go ahead and stand. That's good. And give your family a round of applause. Okay, you can sit down. If you stop to think for even a few moments, it may seem impossible to truly thank them for all they've done for you. Not to worry. Paying them back isn't as difficult as it seems. It's simple, really. Move out. Maybe not this afternoon, but eventually move out. And until then, keep your room clean. And occasionally think about cleaning the bathroom, will you? So, here stands another old fart who has the audacity to think that he can provide you with the keys to success. You simply have to follow these precepts that I probably stole off the internet or just came up with 45 minutes ago. And you're off to a life of rainbows and unicorns. Well, sorry, I left that speech upstairs. Instead, I'd like to pose a question. A question I'm sure that's been posted in every trending chat room. But I'd still like to ask, what if you knew exactly when and how you were going to die? What if you knew the exact year, day, and minute you were going to die and the manner in which it would happen? Okay, that's not the actual question. Here's the question. If you knew exactly when and how you were going to die, would you live any differently? And if so, how? I'm guessing the exact when has a lot to do with how you would live the rest of your life. If I knew, for instance, that I was going to die in the next few hours, I'm afraid you'd have to find someone else to finish the speech. I'm also guessing this question is actually rhetorical. Certainly, given the time and manner in which we die, we all live life a little differently. We'd start creating and checking off a bucket list. We'd hold our loved ones a little closer, and we'd make a concerted effort to cherish every moment we have left. Some of us would even be so bold as to ask for extra whipped cream and cherries with our Frosties. As much as I probably rushed to Expedia to book as many exotic trips as I could, I think my main goal would focus on being kinder. I've been fortunate enough to know some people who are famous, some who are talented, intelligent, and ambitious. I remember most the ones who are kind. If I knew I was going to die, I'd immediately start rectifying my failures of kindness. The renowned author George Saunders coined this phrase and describes it as those moments when another human being was there, in front of us, suffering, and we responded sensibly, reservedly, mildly, selfishly. If the clock were ticking, I'd definitely pay much more attention to others suffering. I think that many of us have been, this means slowing down to see and actually feel the suffering. I think that many of us have been conditioned to be these half-baked followers of Ralph Waldo Emerson and Ayn Rand, shouting from the mountaintops the ideals of self-reliance. I genuinely understand how important it is to do things on our own. And even if it sometimes hurts to watch, allow others to make it on their own. But where's the shame in stopping to lend a hand, or an ear, or a shoulder? Since when has compassion become a weakness rather than an attribute? Helping those in need whenever possible is definitely on my bucket list if the Grim Reaper is around the corner. If I knew when the end was, I'd also be considerate about other people's buckets. Dr. Fitzpatrick, our former superintendent, and others have used the phrase, filling someone else's bucket. This simply means creating an opportunity to make others feel good about what they're doing. When Kim Patrick, our school board president, when she was our office administrative manager, I always look forward to seeing her about something. Before asking her for an activity deposit form or a key to the gym, I'd make sure I'd ask her about her grandkids. Nothing lights up Kim's eyes more than talking about the latest exploits of those kids. It's a treat to listen every single time. Many people are far better at filling other people's buckets than I am. But if my days are numbered, I'm definitely doing more of that. The number one item on my to-do before I croak list is stop leaving only the leftovers for those closest to me. This essentially means working so hard at other things that we don't have any energy for our loved ones. Some of you who are my age get this. Many of us have been trained to put everything we have into our jobs and every ounce of energy into our hobbies. For you guys, it's your schoolwork and extracurricular activities. So much so that we have nothing left when we come home to our loved ones. We're spent. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is guiltier of this sin than I am. For over 30 years, I poured everything I had into teaching and coaching and advising, only to be completely exhausted when I got home. Often, as much as my family and friends want to spend quality time with me, I don't have any energy left. They end up with the leftovers of me. Sound familiar? If I know that my time is limited, I'm definitely making sure I give my loved ones the best of it. So, if you haven't guessed already, the much more important question is, why don't we live like this already? Why do we need dramatic urgency to spur us to lead a more meaningful and compassionate life? Can't this be a choice we make right now? Right now? Newsflash. No one in here is living forever. That fateful day is out there, whether we know it exactly or not. Here is my bit of corny advice. Don't wait until you're 54 to have that aha moment. In some obscure versions of the Charles Dickens classic, Ebenezer is actually 18 when the trio of wolves show up. And as satisfying as it will be to walk the beaches of Aruba, and scale Mount Kilimanjaro, and take off for Hong Kong on a whim, don't be afraid to serve Thanksgiving to the needy. And ask Coach Mahoney about his dogs. And go to a Mallards game with your family, even if you are worn out. You see, life isn't measured in minutes and hours. It's measured in genuine moments, heartfelt actions, and meaningful words. When we realize that and take the time to put the spotlight on others, that's when we truly become human beings. Thank you again for the sincere privilege to join you in this wonderful day. I couldn't be happier for you. And the school and community are immensely proud of you. We can't wait for you to continue your epic story. Enjoy today and all the todays to come. Thank you.
Very nice words of wisdom for all of you. Well, seniors, congratulations to you. It's really heartfelt to offer you my best. But I think I'd also like to honor your families and the many other important people in this room that helped you get to here today. And so congratulations to all of you. You know, it was just 4 short years ago when you were welcomed in those doors right over there. Do you remember your first day as a freshman? I bet you do. You walked through those doors into a room full of people and music, not really knowing what to expect at all. But I know for certain you have been changed by walking through those doors and by the opportunities that you've been provided here at Fort Atkinson High School in the years prior. This day, of course, represents a milestone in your life, graduation from high school. In our society, graduation is a rite of passage into the real world. I think all of you would agree with me that the past 13 years have probably been pretty real. Nonetheless, tomorrow, as a graduate, diploma in hand, you stand in a different position with countless opportunities to start a new and exciting part of your life. As a proud educator for the past 33 years, I can assure you that commencement ceremony is a highlight of our school district because you, all of you, are the fruits of our labor. The Board of Education employs approximately 450 people who work in this district and to help us realize our district's mission. That mission is about all of you. It's focused on preparing you for a successful life. I'd like you to listen as I read the school district mission to you. The school district of Fort Atkinson is committed to providing quality opportunities and services each student needs to meet his or her academic and personal potential. As the superintendent of the district, I'm proud of many quality opportunities you've been provided over the last 13 years. You're here today because you capitalized on many of those opportunities. As a graduate, your diploma will offer you even more opportunities. So again, my most sincere congratulations. You know, when opportunity knocks, not everyone answers the door. During the 13 years that you've been here, opportunity's been knocking. My question for you is this: have you opened the door? I know some of you have, many, many times. And at the same time, I know others that have not always answered the door. And honestly, when I think back, I can tell you that as a high school student, I didn't take full advantage of the opportunities that were provided there for me. As I reflected back, I believe I took many opportunities for granted and didn't think very purposefully about what was out there for grabbing. I'm not proud to tell you that sometimes I took the easy route. Today, based upon my own experiences and maturity, yeah, I'm an old guy, I hope I'm wiser too, but I'd like to tell you just a few things about life's opportunities. The first is be attentive and look for opportunity everywhere. Each of us is provided with opportunities on a regular basis. Some opportunities are easy to spot than others. We have opportunities daily to meet new people, learn new things, and pursue a career in whatever we'd like to do. These opportunities are fairly easy and we expect them. Sometimes opportunities are hidden in strange places. Although we tend to avoid conflict, misfortune, or even defeat, I think you'd agree that opportunities exist in those tough situations. I know many of you are athletes here today. You have likely experienced a loss or two over the course of your competition, and in that disappointment, I'm willing to bet that your coach Hall, or whoever your coach was, I bet they helped you find the opportunity in that defeat to become better as an athlete and as a team. In life, we're all better when we pay attention and look purposefully for opportunities, even when it doesn't seem that opportunity is there. The second thing I'd like to tell you about opportunities is create opportunities for yourself. If an opportunity doesn't come to you, it's certainly okay to create one. I learned this lesson very early on in my life. Back in 1984, I just graduated from college in teaching. I told you I was old. I graduated and was excited to become a teacher. I was going to conquer the world and be a teacher. I applied for a lot of jobs, and I was really interested in a certain spot up north, because my fiance at the time had already found a great job up north. It was frustrating, because as many applications as I sent out, I didn't receive any response back. And I remember talking to my father about this frustration that I had. And here's what he had to tell me at the time. He said, "Jeff, if you want a job, go get it." And I said, "Well, I'm trying to get it." with me and talked with me for about an hour and 10 minutes. And after a fairly long conversation, bingo, he hired me. He hired me as a special education teacher, and I'm never going to forget what he said to me. He said, "Isn't it funny how things work out? I'm so glad I have the opportunity to meet you. I'm so glad I had the opportunity to meet you." You know, when I think about it, I created that opportunity, and it changed my life. It's launched my entire career. So remember, many opportunities come our way, but don't wait too long for them to come to you. If they don't, go after what you want. Be thoughtful about opportunity too. When opportunity knocks and the door is wide open waiting for you to come in, think carefully about what benefits are there for you by walking through, and think about what's on the other side of that door. Don't be afraid, but instead balance excitement for a new opportunity with thoughtful decision making. And always remember that some doors only open once, and they shut and they don't reopen. Make good decisions. You don't have to take on every opportunity, but take on those that make the best sense for you. The last piece of advice is simply this: luck is overrated. Don't confuse opportunity with luck. I suppose there's something to be said for being in the right spot at the right time. That happens. What I'm suggesting, though, is that you purposefully put yourself in the right spot, just like I did to find that first job. Leaving your future to chance and hoping for good luck can really be dangerous. Again, luck's overrated. I don't know too many people who are big lottery winners. I don't think you probably do either. It's overrated. There's an Australian leadership speaker who had this to say, and I ask that you think about this. Hard work opens doors and shows the world that you're serious about being one of the rare and special human beings who use the fullness of their talents to do their very best. Don't wait for luck to come your way. You want something, go after it, and you get it. In just a few minutes, you'll be called upon to the stage to receive your diploma. It will provide you many opportunities to move forward. It really, truly will. It doesn't come with a guarantee, however. The question you will need to ask yourself is, what are you going to do with the diploma? What are you going to do with the diploma and the acclaim it brings you? Are you going to take advantage of the diploma and do something that you want? Something very, very good. As you leave here this afternoon to the same doors that you entered just 4 short years ago, please look for and take advantage of opportunities out there. More importantly, work hard to create the right opportunities for yourselves. I would like to thank you for allowing me to share in your celebration today. This is the 18th and last commencement speech I will provide. It is indeed an honor providing my remarks to you today. Thank you for having me. Please allow me to thank each of you on your accomplishments today and all those that led up to today. You know, I'd also like to say thank you to everyone here for providing me countless opportunities as a superintendent and a teacher and a principal and a lot of different things here. This is truly a wonderful community, and it's been an honor and a privilege to serve as an educator here at Fort Atkins. Students, once again, congratulations to you. On behalf of the Board of Education and entire school district of Fort Atkins, I extend full sincere congratulations to you. I just need to pass up this opportunity. 2 words, Zaspel out.
we're gonna go right into music. I'm gonna invite up Mom.
This is the first day of the rest of your life, so make it a great one. This is the first day of the rest of your life, so make it a great one. If you were in any of Mr. Pernat's classes, you most likely heard him say this at some point throughout your high school experience. He loved to model this quote for his students because he knows just how important hard work and appreciation for life and education truly is. When I was asked to honor the retiring teachers at our graduation ceremony, I was more than happy and willing to oblige. The teachers at the Fort Atkinson High School always put forth their best effort for their students, going above and beyond to make sure that their kids are truly grasping onto their education and having fun with it. I know from talking to a few of my peers that this is certainly true for Mr. Pernat. Mr. Pernat graduated from Northern Arizona University and also taught there in their continuing education program. Shortly after, he taught at Stoughton High School and coached hockey and baseball for 8 years. He then left education and worked in the auto industry for many years before returning to education in Fort Atkinson about 11 years ago. At FAHS, most of his teaching has been involved in the transportation or auto career pathway. He has taught many classes here at Fort, including Intro to Manufacturing, Construction 1 and 2, Consumer Home and Auto, Energy and Small Engines, Auto 1, Auto 2, and Advanced Auto. Additionally, he has been a mentor for many students in Skills USA. Unfortunately, I never had Mr. Pernat as a teacher or mentor, but I was able to speak with a few students who had, and they had nothing but great things to say about him. In addition to time spent in the shop room, many students recalled their Skills USA competitions, specifically the state trip, as being some of their fondest memories with Mr. Pernat. This is all work that these students, with the help of Mr. Pernat, did outside of the regular schoolwork, but they had a blast with it and loved having Mr. Pernat as a mentor. He left a lasting mark on two seniors specifically, Logan Telford and Dylan Block. Both emphasized the work ethic they learned from Mr. Pernat. Logan shared an additional quote from Mr. Pernat noting, 50% work will never be 100% work. Dylan said that Mr. Pernat has encouraged him to be open to the many opportunities in life. As the more open you are to the different options you have, the farther you will go and the more successful you will be. Both seniors agreed that although Mr. Pernat is always working hard and doing best for himself and his students, he has a laid-back attitude and never fails to have a great sense of humor. The two stated that this is what they will miss most about him in the following this year. Mr. Pernat has always enjoyed cracking jokes in front of his students and finds humor in both the good and bad scenarios of life. It is these types of things you hear from students, that a teacher made them laugh or encouraged them to follow their dreams, that are most meaningful. At the end of our education, it's not necessarily what we learned from our teachers that are most important, but rather how these teachers made us feel. It's evident that Mr. Pernat does a fantastic job with this. In his retirement, Mr. Pernat hopes to be able to do more fishing in his free time. However, his work isn't necessarily over because his family will also be doing a few repairs on the cabins they own. This is a working vacation, as he says. He wanted me to conclude by saying that he had a blast working with Fort and that this group of seniors taught him something new every day. He wishes to congratulate the graduates, but at this time, I feel it's more appropriate to congratulate him on his retirement. Mr. Pernat, this is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a great one. Join me in a round of applause for Mr. Pernat. Our second retiring teacher is Ms. Mary Cotton. She has been teaching at the Fort Atkinson High School for 12 years and has taught everything in the math department besides pre-calculus and AP calculus. Some of these courses included Algebra 1 and 2, Geometry, Pre-Algebra, Elementary Algebra, Advanced then hired to teach math at the Fort Atkinson High School, but she's continued to teach at the MATC at night. She believes that her teaching has benefited her students by helping them understand the application of math and showing them where their math understanding might take them in future endeavors. I had Miss Cotney my freshman year in geometry. I was very nervous for a high school math class, but she made me feel right at home. When asked about Miss Cotney, other students had very similar things to say. Some favorite memories that were shared about Miss Cotney included using Skittles during a lesson and then being able to eat them when class was over. She was also said to have gone to the Sunday night Packer game that went into overtime and ended very late, but she came to school the next day and seemed as though she was not phased. She looked completely rested and ready to teach. Additionally, she's made a great impact on many students here at the high school. 2 students in particular had great answers as to how. One individual said that she decided to go to the same college as Miss Cotney because she always talked about how much she enjoyed school and how great that school was. Another student said he was influenced by Miss Cotney to never give up because she always pushed her students to find the right answers on their own, unless help was absolutely necessary. And then, of course, she was right at their side. That is part of what students will miss most about her. She was always able to understand the students on a personal level by taking time to get to know them and being so accommodating to their needs. The lessons Miss Cotney emphasized to her students, hard work, compassion, independence, are what I hope we all learn from high school. And I feel so fortunate to have attended a school where all the teachers emphasize these attributes. Although she believes in all these things, Miss Cotney's favorite quote to live by was, "Live every day like it's your birthday." She's a diligent worker, but she's always having fun and loving the life she lives. That is the mindset we all should acquire. Miss Cotney said that she doesn't know for certain what she's going to be doing after retirement, but we wish her the best of luck in whatever she says. Please join me in a round of applause for Miss Cotney. The class of 2017 would like to thank both the retirees for all their service they've put into the Fort Atkinson High School. We know that they will be greatly missed. I would now like to invite Mason Kent and Grayson Coleman, our student speakers, up to the podium.
Welcome to the 2017 Talent Show. We have some awesome acts for you tonight by the wonderful students of FAHS.
This is graduation.
I was just thinking most of the time.
That happens. I know. Yeah, they let us back up on stage, like to speak here too. Like our administration's right now is keeping us on the toes. Huh?
Yeah, let's give everyone behind us a round of applause for us to get up here.
Yes, and we have a very special thank you to Dr. Zaskol, who's been the superintendent of this school district for 4 years now. Also, Grace and I would like to thank him personally for keeping that promise that he made specifically to us 4 years ago. That promise, I think you probably remember you gave us a phone call and you said if we helped you earn the superintendent job, you'd let us speak at graduation. Well, we want to thank you for keeping that promise, and we also want to thank you for all that you've done for the school district in all of your years here, and we want to thank you for graduating Fort Atkinson High School with the greatest class in Fort Atkinson High School history, class of 97. high school has been a different journey for everybody. There are many different people who have impacted each and one of us in many different ways. I know Grayson and I would like to take this opportunity to thank our families, and we are sitting, you guys can
Where they at?
wave up, everybody wave.
I thought you were getting here early. Those aren't good seats. Anyways, our journey through high school was truly different for everybody. Something that we feel every one of us could connect with or remember are the culture trends that pass through our school. Some examples include twerking. Twerking is a dance move made popular by Miley Cyrus in 2013, our freshman year. Mason, please demonstrate what twerking is. The next example is YOLO. For those of you that don't know what YOLO is, it's an acronym that stands for You Only Live Once, made popular by a rapper Drake in his song The Motto, based on the show's YOLO moment. Crowd surfing! They were following the mob.
Pat's got to speak later, so I'll decide not to keep that. Another one, Alex from Target. Hashtag Alex from Target was a short-lived trend that took social media by storm. Grayson, please demonstrate what Alex did at Target. Absolutely nothing. So, a few like arguments that were trends. Personally, I think it was white and gold. That dress was white and gold.
I think the dress was black and blue.
All right, just a quick show of hands. Anybody in the room seen it? Who thought it was white and gold? Okay, who saw black and blue? Black and blue that's all wrong. Another trend that's more recent and still kind of hasn't died is Netflix and chill. And we don't need to explain it. And another trend, which unfortunately passed, was Harambe, a friendly gorilla who was put to rest by Cincinnati citizens.
The final trend we have to do is something you all know very well. That was your dad. The theme of one team is visible throughout our school and has brought the class of 2017 closer than ever. It has multiple meanings, a different meaning for each person. One team to me means more than being united with their own athletic or extracurricular group. One team to me is unity with our entire class, school, community, state, and country. In a society that tries to divide us by religion, race, gender, age, we must come together and stay together as one team.
As we spread across the country to train for military, to work or study, keep our class motto in mind. It's always going to apply to the next chapter of your life. Personally, something that I'll never throw away is a card that has exactly 317 signatures on it. My junior year, a group of students made me one giant get well soon card as I went through surgeries and other health battles. Over half of our senior class has signed it. To me, I can look at that card and think how you guys all made me feel. I can think about how I didn't go through that battle by myself. We all, as one. It made me realize I wasn't alone, I had a team. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, we'll always have the class of 2017 behind us. And we'll always have the Fort Atkinson community behind us, as we are all Blackhawks.
We'd like to extend another thank you to our retirees for being a part of this school and for giving their time and efforts to help better students' lives with both life skills and education.
We'd also like to thank you for being a part of our Blackhawks care of Black Hawk students goes a very long way. All of us graduates are thankful and proud to have had you guys as teachers. More importantly, we are fortunate enough to have you on the same Black Hawk team. We all thank you very much and wish you the best of luck in your adventures. And we want you to know that we're all on your team, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, and no matter what you decide to put your attention towards in retirement. I'd like to thank you for your attention.
Congratulations, class of 2017.
Nice job. Before I get into my speech, I do want to have a public service announcement that's not health class related. If you happen to lose anything today, the lost and found will be in the main office. And while I'm on that subject, over the last year or so throughout the school district, evidently there's been a lot of lost and found. Somehow I have 4,900 class of 2017 business cards in my office. If you lost those after the ceremony, come get them. I got them in my office desk. That's my public service announcement. Some have names on the back. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Well, here we are. Last week before you get the diploma. In a short time, you're going to walk up to this stage and you're going to be awarded that little red book. That document is going to represent some of your accomplishment over the past 13 plus years of your life. You've accomplished these things with the help of family, friends, community, and the knowledge of your experiences. And collectively, as Patrick said, as a class, you stand ready to accomplish much, much better. As I speak with you today, I want you to consider three major accomplishments of the world and ask you this simple question. What will be yours? Depending on who you talk to them, how you classify them, or even what research you do and how you look it up, although they're very different from the ones you came here today in, the automobile was invented somewhere between 1769 and 1870. Many people receive credit for inventing different aspects of the cars that we drive today. Believe it or not, whether the automobile had a steam engine, an internal combustion engine, 3 tires, 4 tires, or any variety of different ideas incorporated into their making, the actual design of the first automobile can be traced back as far as the 15th century to Leonardo da Vinci. Many people think that Henry Ford invented the first automobile, and hopefully you learned in your history classes that that's not true. He is, however, renowned for his implementation of the moving assembly line, revolutionizing the manufacturing process that's still used today and is celebrating its 100-year anniversary. But that is a story for a different time. Automobiles have come and gone, ranging in their options and accomplishments of speed, safety, efficiency, longevity, and functionality, changing throughout its relatively short existence. Cars like the Model T and the Model A have literally paved the way for the creation of the Cadillacs, Volvos, Bugattis, and even Mr. Rousseau's Toyota Camrys up to date. Class of 2017, I asked you, what will be the automobile of your time? Computers. First mechanical computer is credited to an inventor named Charles Babbage back in, ready for this, the year 1822. Didn't look much like computers or even the technology that we have today, but it performed basic arithmetic tasks and made hard copies of that data. Throughout the next 100 years from that invention, computers didn't change much, but their processes were still based on the usage of binary code, and that continued to play an important role in their development and usage. By the 1930s and 40s, the development of large, entire room-sized computers occurred with the invention of the first considered digital computer called the Atanasoff Berry computer, or the ABC computer. You had Mr. Johnson, you can thank him for that knowledge in your computer science classes. Over the next 25 or 30 years, computers and their usage became more complex and more functional.
By the end of the 1960s, as again most of your history classes have taught you, computers were an integral part of the space race and the success of the United States in it. In most of your pockets or on most of our hips, each of us carry technology more powerful and definitely faster than that same technology that helped us be the first to land a man on the moon nearly 50 years ago. Entire industries have been created from cell phones, software, email companies, mobile apps, global communication, and many, many more due to the initial accomplishments of the inventors of the computer. So once again, class of 2017, I ask you, what will be the computer of your time? Now I can keep going with these different scenarios, keep plugging the accomplishments of other people and the different successes, but I think the third and most important accomplishments we talk about will be yours. Class of 2017, within your ranks you will have future doctors, lawyers, teachers, believe it or not, probably principals, politicians, business owners, innovators, entrepreneurs, inventors, the list goes on and on. All of you will be part of the larger collective of citizens, not only of this great nation, but also of a larger global existence. Whether your accomplishments will be helping yourself or helping others, whether it will be in the fields of medicine, the fields of space travel, or the fields of Jefferson County. Your accomplishments and successes will and are totally dependent on what you do and what you've done. This past 13 years journey is done, but the power of your next accomplishments are still to come. So class of 2017, once again, I ask you, what will be yours? Members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Zaspel, distinguished guests and all present, as principal of Fort Atkinson High School, I submit that the students seated before you have met all academic program requirements established by the school district of Fort Atkinson and the Department of Public Instruction for the state of Wisconsin, and are therefore eligible for diploma presentation at this time.
Walter, honors, silver cord. Seth Forrester. Anna Compass, honors, silver cord. Nathaniel Stewart, honors, silver cord. Jared Edwards. Mason Kent. Jillian Peckheim. Ashley Whitman. Patrick Stiles, high honors, gold cord. Walter Moran. With high honors, receiving a gold cord, Heaven, England. With high honors, receiving a gold cord, Hunter Furley. Preston Strasberg. With high honors, receiving a gold cord, Katie Fromatter. With honors, receiving a silver cord, Grayson Coleman. Anthony Bertram. Alexis Long. Asia Edwards. Mason Emmerich. With honors, receiving a silver cord, Maureen Baird. Arendia Hernandez. Rosalinda Hernandez. Trent Ellis. Skylar Pastorius. Anna Banger. Megan Holt. Eric Sell, honors, silver cord. Michaela Reichert, high honors, gold cord. Jenna Brown. Amy Ganser. Isaiah Stein. Julia Sanders. Derek Pedrick. Dakota Hedrick. Zell Cerna. Gabriella Cruz. Ryan Golish. Nicholas Chapin. Tatum Punsel. Jacob Sobranic. Thomas Outlaw. Cody Reckham. Sophie Christensen. Catherine Ernest. Samuel Westenberg. Zachary Yang. David Andrew, honors, silver cord. Megan Haas, honors, silver cord. Mallory Total, honors, silver cord. Dawson Redenius. With honors receiving a silver cord, Owen Warden. Sage Simmons. Zachary Courtier. Drew Hoy. Riley Safe. Hannah Gwaltney. With honors receiving a silver cord, Keegan Healy. Tyler DePorter. With honors receiving a silver cord, Emma Hartwig. Receiving high honors and a gold cord, Brianna Schiller. Allison Hall. Stephanie Patrick. Quentin Forrester, honors, silver cord. Weston Stracy. Jordan Mitchell. Cassandra Hansen. Casey Stanley. Justin Stracy. Tala Drescher. Alexandria Fry. Matthew Schradel. Chance Johnson. Olivia Brandenburg. With honors receiving a silver cord, Hannah Beckman. Yonder. Casey Hammer. Shelby Kukushki. Autumn Garrett. Tyler Troutman. Dakota Beaver.
Matthew Romans. Jordan Crandall. Savannah Kwasek. Maggie Ramirez. Tyler Dean. Devin Lumpy. Emma Dana. Madeline Rader. Jacob Schrader. Christopher Buttle on
Yasmin Reeves. Abigail Lohmeyer. Storm Langhoff. Brendan Hines. Haley Johnson. With honors, receiving a silver cord, Grace Felker. With honors, receiving a silver cord, Justin Jacobson. Zachariah Cheek. Alexa Wagner. Emily Bauman.
Alyssa Salcedo. Eden Steiner. Dylan Block. Cody Malcolmson. Cassidy Farrell. Amber Newman Wells. Easton McGowan. Colin Baker. Aubrey Tesh. Madeline Gupta, High Honors Gold Court.
receiving a silver cord, Caitlin Olson. Cassandra Schradel. Lorenzo Franzoni. Paige Sosa Johnson. With honors, receiving a silver cord, Devin Oliver. Jillian Ingford. Jonathan Hoffman. Abdul Al-Saidi.
Joshua Biffle. Kevin Riggs. Sarah Way, honors, silver cord. Cornelia Trunke. Martine Bernardo. Brian Cervantes. Felicity Heck. Marissa Redenbaugh. Tyler Gray. Oscar Streeter, honors, silver cord. Amber Walters. Randy Brella. Cole Nelson. Kyle Beggs. Samantha Stratton. Brenda Lopez Martinez. With honors, receiving a silver cord, Logan Peterson. With high honors, receiving a gold cord, Tanner Bakken. Madeline Calloway. Tanner Riedel. Samantha Guggenheim. Brandon Cartwright. Logan Telford. Emily Cartwright. Amanda Zillich. Mitchell Gartsky. Corey Hine. Taylor Triple. Hannah Nordberg. Tila Heineke. Shelby Crosby. John Stewart. Jacob Gigline. Haley Kennedy. Abigail Bolton. David Weitzner. James Hall. Jessica Copsey. Anthony Coburn. Bradley Stevenson. Austin Trevino. Austin Marina. Gabriella Strasser. Haley Boston. Michaela Jones. Alyssa McMillan. Kaylene Midland. Jacob Willett. Miguel Rincon. With honors receiving the silver cord, Ann Christensen. With honors receiving the silver cord, Jack Burlingame. Wade Sykes. With honors receiving a silver cord, James Steinke. Zachary Holstein. Nicholas D. Drew. Morgan Dunkelberger. Courtney Dunkelberger. Ashley Kraus. Maya Garrett. Casey Kevin. Marquise Hamilton. Travis Badura. Joseph Cartwright. David Leatherberry. Samuel Schultz. Logan Shively. Jonathan Makuda. Zachary Smith Clark. And Sebastian Emery. Hunter Clement. Garrett Milan. Antonio Morales. Jada McLeod. Megan Schultz. With honors receiving a silver cord, Brianna Carol Marie Haney. Michael Schmidt.
Hello again. We've reached the final seconds in this quarter in the game of life. As we advance into the next round, I have the greatest faith that each and every one of us will overcome whatever challenges we face to the best of our ability. We could not have reached this point without each other and the community that stands behind us. Undoubtedly, we will contribute and enhance this community that is so deeply impacted ourselves. Now, in celebration of our commitment of the rest of our lives, please take this moment to move your tassel from the right to the left.